Welcome to Oblivion Guide Part 2. To see Part 1, go over here on that corner and click on this corner for Part 3. Okay, so other scroll for Oblivion given the year edition official promo guide. Introduction. Well, here you are, a prison about to be set free. You owe your freedom to Tamarel's emperor, even as emperor's losing his own. One last time, Ural Septim the Seventh has peered into the dark well of destiny and found a stranger staring back at him. And that stranger's future is inextricably bound up with the future of a nation. You're an ordinary person who, whether though the alignment of the stars, as the emperor suggests, or simple dumb luck, is standing at the crosshair in history where great forces converge and push an ordinary person to great deeds. And who's to say that an ordinary person won't need a little help? The Elder Scroll for Oblivion finds you traveling within Tamrielic Emperor's Imperial Province, otherwise known as Cyrodiil. I don't know how to say that. Named for a dynasty that includes 3 early emperors. It's a great green dog leg that stretches from Anvil on to the Abeacon Sea in the west, the Shendinahol in the long shadow of the Vallis Mountains in the east, and south of Niben Waterway to Leowin and Topal Bay. Roughly at its center on an island in Lake Rumerer is the imperial city, a stone wheel. Sorry if I'm bad at reading. A stone wheel of a city built around the towering imperial palace. Now, trouble has been no stranger to the reign of this emperor, and it's hardly surprising that it should end with trouble as well. In Arena and Daggerfall, Septon's reign was plagued by treachery and decision. In Morrowind, the rise of Daggoth, you're shook the fiercely independent Dark Elf province to its roots. And in Oblivion, Cyrodiil more and more resembles Rome before the fall. The deaths of the Emperor, is acknowledged heirs have lowered the natural barriers between Tamarel and the Dark Homeland. A savage parallel plane of existence known as Oblivion, and the armies of Marunt. Dagon have embarked on a war to claim Tamriel. You'll soon learn that Kvatch, a city in western Cyrodiil, has already been virtually destroyed by a vast siege machine. Before long, other will be threatened. Other will be threatened by the appearance of fairy gateways and attendant Daedra near their walls. These immortal creatures have long been a source of fascination hope. I don't know how to say that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. Hope and sometimes terror. The people of Tamriel conjures summon Daedra as servants and watchdogs. Others seek to court favor by worshipping at shrines to 15 Daedra lords, usually found in a distant wilderness, and every so often a mortal conspires with a Daedric prince to meddle in earthly affairs. Dagon in particular has a long history of meddling. In Daggerfall, he helped Imperial Battle Mage Jagar Tharn seize power. and Battlespire, the training college for blade battle master mages, was betrayed to his force, and in Oblivion, he's no longer content with praying the grey embrace being behind his throne. Why? Well, in a manner of speaking, because the gods-like entity can't do his nasty things in his own house. Imagine being the Lord of Destruction and forced to live in a realm where you can't destroy anything in a permanent sense. Ever loose, the Drake's souls slipped down the cosmic drain and eventually recycled. And comparatively fragile Temerel. Dagon's facets intense. His only instincts, what we suspect, can get a real workout. Here people died and do not come back. Even emperors can be removed. Cities can be blazed into ruins. A whole civilization eventually laid waste. The task of plotting the broad strokes of Cyrodiil response falls to the late emperor, illegitimate son Martin and Joffrey, the chief of the Blades, the royal bodyguards. But you are the chief instrument that they will wield in the game's central campaign. A desperate struggle whose costs may at length include the lives of friends and allies. Again and again, you'll take the battle into Oblivion in an effort to remove the gates. Anchors and thus the gates themselves from Tamriel. And yet, however desperate, the story will unfold a pace to you and establish. The war takes place across a large, vibrant world, and not everything in the world has been to the service of struggle. For instance, there are 5 lines of sequential quest. You can be a combatant in the Emerald City Arena, work your way up the ladder and try to place the current Grand Champion. You can also join any of 4 guilds. Each of these have its own crisis. A weakened Fighters Guild is facing competition from a newly formed mercenary outfit. The banning of the black art of Nervsony has set off the struggle between the Mages Guild and organized necromancers. The Thieves Guild is under pressure from the Zealous if overmatched Imperial Legion captain, and eventually the Dark Brotherhood is going to have some personnel issues. You can also perform insulated quests found in the Travelers most based in the capital or its satellite cities, the miscellaneous quests. Or in small communities that dot countrysides, the settlement quests. You can do the bidding of Jadric Princes, though not Dagon himself, he's out of the office. An advanced character can perform Master Trainer quests to boost skill to their maximum. And off the beaten track, you'll find other things to do with little or no direction from the game, and other places to go. Some have elements of stories, others may have stories written only in gold, darkness, and blood. Every dark hole in the ground should be considered its own adventure. How you get to those dark holes is up to you. You won't find public transportation in Cyrodiil. The only boat ride you'll take is unexpected. However, you can buy and ride horses and fast travel between cities. You won't often have to ask for directions, while a quest you usually know where you're going thanks to the compass and map markers. And knowing where to go help, because Oblivion is always in motion and moves internally, constantly adjusting challenges and rewards your character's level. And the game world is in motion as well. The non-player characters have their own routines. Many get up and go to work, go out for dinner afterwards, and then go home. A number visit neighbors or other cities. Some of them do things that are unexpected. Think of a person as a small mystery. You never know what you'll find, and away we go. Visit part 3 on the right hand corner to see part 3, and if you haven't seen this yet, go to part 1. Catch you later.